P2B has the right to leave his former party to another party. But I also hope he got his calculations right. And if he has decided to go into the party, as I said, there will be more movements. Some people will not get tickets; they will jump out again. So that is what we see here. Everything is not based on principles, not based on loyalty to political parties. It's just looking for a good vehicle that will not be injured, that will take you to your destination. Let us see how it goes. Movements is normal in what we are doing. You can see almost all the governors now are in APC. The governors have moved, but the people are behind. Are you getting me? The governors have moved. And even the governors that have moved are not making efforts to let the people, to carry the people along. So I think President Tinubu didn't need 20, 25 states, even 20 states, to win the presidency if he has satisfied the people. I told President Obasanjo this. I said, there's no need to struggle. If your work is good, Nigerians can see it. You don't need more than even with 10 governors or just to make your party strong, you can still win the presidency. If you look at the result of the last election, and let me pick the P2B you're talking about, he had no governor. You saw how many states he made 25%. Okay, you come to Delta, a sitting governor, vice presidential candidate of the PDP. He lost his state. He floored him. So that will give you the understanding that it is not the apex leadership that determines the votes. And I'm saying it emphatically. And with what has happened in Nigeria in the last few years, you will see leaders, either leaders of parties or self-acclaimed leaders, going to the war front without their subjects. That will happen in 2027. And unless until you touch those subjects, they may not be with you. So if people are moving, it doesn't move me because I understand the political barometer. There are states I can mention now that those that have moved will lose those states. What I'm saying is, in this election, it will not be the same because the dynamics have changed. And if we are not careful, I'm talking about when we were in the trenches. Somebody like me then, I was sleeping in uncompleted buildings and Market Square. We were many. We were many. Some people went on exile, including this President Tinubu. He ran away. He went on exile for his life. Some used what we call Nadeko routes to escape from the country, to avoid being killed. That time it was a taboo. It was an anathema to be associated with any pro-democracy group. But we refused to listen. I told you, I was very young. I did not believe that if you pour hot water on tortoise, it will get tortoise. So don't ask me yet. So we don't want to get back to Lodeba. Our democracy is still fragile. And it is fragile because instead of those in power at different levels to strengthen it, they are making it weaker. They are making it look like democracy can't give us what we want. They are making it look like democracy is a scam. Because the people are not feeling it. And it was our mistake. When the Femi Falanas, Olisabakabas, Dumakis and others who were involved in this struggle, after achieving it, they went backwards. If they had come up to be in the Senate, to be in the House of Reps, the situation would have been different. Rather, we went backwards. Criminals took over the stage. And it is difficult to get things out from a criminal. So, We don't want to get back to Lodeba. I'm using of Lodeba. I'm still talking about Lodeba. We don't want to get back to Egypt. We must do everything to strengthen this democracy. The fight was worth it. And it will be wrong for those who have occupied positions to think that they have arrived so you can toy with Nigerians anyhow. If it gets to a point that Nigerians can no longer get anything from democracy, they may turn off to the page of Showore revolution. Don't get them get to that page, because the details of a revolution is not palatable. From Buhari's time, that's when all this nonsense happened. Until Bill came, I've been trying to clean the audience table, this and that, but he has to synchronize things. Look at the land. People, this Christmas was, it's a holiday that most Nigerians, whether you're Christian or Muslim, whether you believe in Jesus Christ or not, you feel it. But they're feeling it with bitterness, with anger, that this is not the country they wanted to belong. Nigeria is a sweet country. Nigeria has a lot that can go around. Nigeria is a place where no child should go to bed in an empty stomach. Look at Malami, what EFCs have published about it. The stealing, the property is about 200 something billion. They have not touched his cash. They have not touched his cash. And this building, somebody from KB told me, that one is small, they never see all. Attorney General of the Federation. Where are the Abacha loot? Where are all those crude oil sales? You have captured this. Where is the money? Is Tinubu keeping quiet? Don't look at second tenor. Go after them and get all our resources. And I'm telling President Tinubu, if you are ready and willing to save us from this economic problem, which you cannot fund their budget, go after them and get our money. You'll be shocked you will recover more than $100 billion.
All right, let's move on. Let's look at if the ADC comes up with the option of partnership with the Zenith Labour Party, will you accede to that?
You see, political party is an arrangement, parties talk. Even as they go, some of them have been talking to us and other political parties. It's not individually. It's not a matter of whether you will agree or you'll not agree. You see, as we move closer, political activities will heighten a little bit from tomorrow. And it will get higher as we approach into the year. Don't forget, the primaries will come up, I think, by the middle of the year. So that is when you will see where you have to key in what you are going to do. It will be too early for anybody to assume, because you have to go back to your party. You have to go to your party and get your mandate, if it is a mass organization. So for the Zen Labour Party, we are not hardliners. We try as much as possible to go into agreements and discussions that will be in the best interests of Nigerians and for common good. That is how we operate, and that is how it is.
You have studied the power dynamics across Nigeria. What makes Rivers politics unique compared to other states?
You are taking me to Rivers again.